Good evening, welcome back to the Laithwaite Community Stadium for more Vanarama National League action as Woking take on Bromley here tonight. Coming to this game off the back of a goalless draw on Saturday at Eastleigh, Alan Dowson makes 3 changes from that match, 2 of which are in force, with Sam Ashford going off injured early on and Tommy Block being later sent off. He's had a good start with Bromley, but head of goalkeeping at Arsenal, has been in charge for Whitehawks for a year back in 2017. They survived the drop in the National League South that year. The game is underway, as you can hear in the background. It's Woking against Bromley in the National League. And Woking looking to put an end to this pretty difficult run, it must be said, of just 1 win in their last 9, John. Takes his place back in central defence. Header from Ferdinand. The first touch for Sam Dalby. Lovely turn there from Wakefield. Casey lets him go past, and so does Cooper. Wakefield still goes. Charlie Wakefield. It's a challenge there from Diarra, but referee allows play to go on the far side. Bridge, and it's in the back of the net for Bromley. 2 minutes in, and they are ahead. Clumsy play from Woking. Credit to the referee, it must be said, for allowing the advantage to go on, and Jack Bridge gets his 3rd goal of the season. Yeah, again, poor defending from Woking, missed a couple of challenges. You've got to say, it's a great finish from Bridge. He really kept his head and drilled it low and hard. And here he is, putting his side ahead. A little under 5 minutes play, not even that. And Bromley are already ahead here at the Laithwaite. It's Woking 0, Bromley 1, and just not the start that Alan Dowson would have wanted, John. I know there's been some criticism about Dowse's inability to find someone to regularly put the ball in the net, but you know, players who do that don't grow on trees. And Kretschmar with a quick throw, finds his way to Dempsey, cross, looking for Robinson, bounces off, I think, the face of Bush, and Woking have a corner. It was a good attack there from Woking, and they're awarded with a set piece. Casey has stayed forward here. Cooper assessing his options, drilling it forward in the shape on the player Match Kretschmar. That's a lovely touch. Kretschmar again. Kretschmar goes down. Referee shakes away claims of a penalty. It was a beautiful touch from the Woking number 10. Found his way into the box. The challenge there from Arthurs. I thought there was contact on first viewing, but we don't get to see it back, John. No, and it's interesting that Kretschmar's not going bonkers. True. So did he dive? Possibly. It was noticeable, as I say, no one really complained. No, it's very true. It's very true. Flick there from Cheek. Duffus and Diarra scrapping once again, and Diarra puts his hands on his head here, and I think he's going to get a talking to from the referee. Yeah, I think that first challenge on Wakefield, the referee gave him the benefit of the doubt and just had a word with him, but he's decided now that he's got to go in the book. Free kick to Woking, to be taken by Charlie Cooper. Floated in towards the back post. Good header from Diarra, finds its way to Cook. Needs support. Diarra hacks it home. One centre back to another. And Moussa Diarra, no stranger to finding the back of the net for Woking. I mean, he did really well to win the first half. Yeah. It looked like the chance had gone, and through he came and finished like a striker, didn't he? As you say, does need to calm down a little bit. He's very overexcited out there. I mean, yeah, you know, when you score, you start having a pop at the ref. A second or so, I thought that the referee had chalked it out, but the Woking players were still celebrating. Yeah. That's Moussa Diarra's 4th goal for Woking this season, and it actually has him 3rd in Woking's top goal scorer list. Casey and Cooper hovering over this one. That'll be some drive to get it into the box. You'd back Charlie Cooper from this sort of range. And it goes into the box, looking for Cook. Goalkeeper's come a long way out. Cook with the header, and Diarra sees it in. Jack Cook, both the centre-half strike for Woking, as long as there was no touch from Diarra, but it looks as though Jack Cook is claiming it. And Woking 1-0 down, 2-1 up. I don't know whether Diarra managed to get the final touch, sort of Jake Hyde-like almost. It's Jack Cook's first goal since the 3-0 win over Hartlepool here back in December. But both centre-half strike for Woking. But you can't really say you're surprised, because usually the defenders pop up with the goals. Cook himself under all sorts of pressure. Strong touch from Diarra. Gives it back to Craig Ross. So we should highlight, John, big signing, it must be said, going into next season and the next, signing until 2023. We'll come back to that because Woking are giving the ball away. Maloney finds its way to Wakefield. He almost gives it away. Wakefield eyeing himself up for the shot. And that's buried away right into pretty much row F of the Leslie Gilson stand. But Craig Ross, got to say that's a big signing.
Just lacked a little bit of pace on that ball to Ferdinand, really. But
short corner, taken quickly. Cross comes in, nodded away. Dempsey with the strike. Just pulled it wide, but there was a touch from a blue shirt on its way through, and Woking have another corner, John.
Yeah, and Bromley caught napping there. Woking took a short corner. It's not actually the best of crosses, really.
No, referee seems to be happy. Zach Robinson, closest Woking player to the Bromley goalkeeper. That's a better ball this time, right towards the back post. Arriving there is Kretschmar, and Jack Cook from 6 yards has just lofted it over the crossbar. Clearly been working on their set pieces, Woking, because Kretschmar arriving in the back post.
You know, Bromley just cannot deal with them at all at the moment.
Just can't work them out. Can't match them. Joe Kizzy. Bush coming forward for the away side. Through 3 Woking players, and Casey will be in the spot of trouble here. He was just rather rash with the challenge. And the Woking captain will find his way into the referee's notebook.
See, I think that's harsh. I mean, you know, we complimented him on letting play go.
It's Casey's first.
Absolutely.
Already, wasn't it?
You know, what is the matter with referees that just cannot keep cards in their pocket?
Now with Casey, Cooper rather, and with Ferdinand. Now with Lofthouse. Dempsey, low cross, seeking out Robinson. And it was a low drive, and neither Dalby or Robinson could get on the end of it. Now, second half is underway. Same 11. Still have Craig Ross in goal. Back 4 of Casey, Diarra, Cook and Lofthouse. Cooper in midfield with Ferdinand and Dempsey. Dalby with an early strike, winning a corner. One hand in the air. It's a really good ball. Diarra met the header, and the referee has awarded another corner kick, this time from the opposite side, so there was another touch on its way through. Not sure if the Frenchman got the last one. This time it will be Josh Casey who takes the corner kick, left-footed, right towards the front post, flicked on, seeking out Cooper. Wins a free kick. Cooper does look as though he might actually fancy this. 4 men in the Bromley wall. Referee blows his whistle. Casey runs away. It's Cooper over the wall, over the crossbar. Straight down the middle. Kretschmar gets a really good flick on. Credit where credit's due there. And Robinson is onto this one, marching into the Bromley box, looking to take it around Bridge. Lovely touch, lovely footwork, low cross, finds its way to Cooper, who will drew one low. And the last touch actually came off the Woking number 4 there. But good pace shown there from Robinson. Lovely trickery with his feet. Here's Dalby, Woking's number 30. Short pass to find Kretschmar, looking to take on Fox. Now with Cooper. Out wide to find Lofthouse. Lofthouse seeking to get around Bridge. Just checking back. Looks inside for Dalby, looking for the 1-2. Good play from Lofthouse. Still he goes. Lofthouse squaring into Kretschmar! He just couldn't direct his effort goal bound, and eventually the blue shirts get it away.
Great work though from Lofthouse.
Cooper takes a couple of yards backwards and will whip one into the box, right towards the back post. Kretschmar rising first, beating to it. There's Moussa Diarra on the left side, twisted and turning away. Dempsey will drill one into the box, beaten in the air. That's Maloney. Cooper now, sweeping up for Woking. Lofthouse, Kretschmar asking for it at the back post. Chipped forward by Lofthouse. Now with Robinson. 2 Bromley defenders around him. He's going to need a bit of support here. Robinson only really with Charlie Cooper for help. Can he win them a corner? He can. Yeah,
again, really good composure by the youngster.
Towards the back post. Arriving was Robinson. Poke goal bound by Diarra off the line from Bromley. Here's Robinson once again. He's got support with Cooper. 2 blue shirts around him. Cooper trying to wriggle his way through there. In the end, just gets outnumbered. And the away side can hack it away. Now back to Lofthouse. Floating one into the box, arriving Diarra once again. There's Ferdinand. There's Kretschmar. Maloney just boots it away for Bromley. But Moussa Diarra, who stayed forward, causing trouble once again.
Yeah, he's such a handful, isn't he? And
here it comes, Jack Cook, plenty of height on it. Diarra's there, gets the flick on unbelievably. In between 3 Bromley players, and he still wins the ball. Here, here's Ben Dempsey, again lacking much support around him, but Bromley player goes to ground there. Not really too sure what happened. Here's Cooper, finding Kretschmar, square ball looking for Robinson, over his head, booted away by Raymond, and in the end, Maloney will get some attention. Cook chipping one forward, seeking out Robinson. And gets beyond Kizzy there. Linesman said no wrongdoing there. Low cross, seeking out Dalby. Lovely turn, Dalby! Good save, gets it away. Whether it was defender or goalkeeper, I'm not too sure. Referee allows play to go on. Cooper with the cross. There's Dalby once again, cleared away by Kizzy and then Fox. And again, Bromley can get it away. Again, referee allows play to go on. Foul on Cook this time, rather. And it's with Ferdinand now. Woking seeking a third. Bromley keeping them at bay. Lovely turn from Dalby. Set up the chance for himself, but he couldn't bury it there. Cheek brings down Lofthouse. And I think finally we'll see the first yellow card, second yellow card I should say, going Bromley's way. It's 15 minutes to go, no more. Kizzy trying to fire one into the box to find Duffus. Lovely touch. Cheek deflected into the back of the net. It's 2-2. Michael Cheek's 20th goal of the season. No surprise to see him on the score sheet. Beautifully crafted by the away side. Brought down by Duffus. There was Michael Cheek. Possible deflection on the way through.
The equalising goal for Bromley, scored in the 79th minute by number 9, Michael Cheek.
Well, Forte came Ferdinand, who takes a touch. Needs a bit of support around him. Short pass to find Casey. And he'll thrust one up the line looking for Robinson. Beaten to it by Bush. Kretschmar lofting one forward for Ferdinand. It's 2-on-1 if they can get this right. Ferdinand, here's Robinson. Robinson through. Great challenge. Robinson still going. Cuts back onto its left. Strike away. Falls to Dalby! Dalby has his first Woking goal and he's put Woking back in front.
well, what a great counter-attack. What a great response from the Cards. Ferdinand did really, really well to keep his head. Played in Robinson. You thought the chance had gone, but he kept his head superbly. Players all around him, and he shifted it, found Dalby, and the Cards are ahead again, and that's well deserved. It really, really is, and shows great character too.
Fifth appearance for Sam Dalby. He finally has his first goal, and you have to say in the last 15 minutes he might have deserved it, because he's certainly worked hard in this second half. A couple of good chances to find his first Woking goal, but he has it now, and you know what it's like as a striker, John. That first goal for certain players can just provide them with that bit of belief that they can do it. Yeah,
definitely. Let's hope it works like that for him.
Cooper, here's Alabi from range, 25 yards to the strand. A wonderful goal from Alabi. It's 3-3. Goals galore at the Laithwaite, and James Alabi's hit one from 25 yards, top corner. Craig Ross couldn't keep that out.
And again, it's a goal out of nothing, and that goal just about sums up Alabi. Pick that out.
What a goal from James Alabi.
It was a wonder strike.
What a goal.
It was magnificent. You just have to take your hat off to him. You know, when a goal goes in like that, there's nothing you can do about it.
Kretschmar looking for Robinson, arriving at the back post. What a magnificent game this has turned into, and really it could go either way in the last few moments.
Yeah, both sides going for it. You just have to take your hat off to him.
Cooper underneath this one. Dalby lets it roll across his body and lets it go for Kretschmar. Max Kretschmar coming forward for Woking now. Slid into the path of Dalby, and it's great work, I think, by Arthurs, who's come across and gets it clear. But it's a wayward clearance back to Kretschmar. Now with Dalby through the legs of the defender, seeking out Skinner. Again, just manages to stay on his feet. Kretschmar, first time ball in from Cooper, flicked on, and they get it away with Raymond. Bromley living dangerously, but they get it away now. Forward it goes, seeking out Duffers, dealt with by Lofthouse. Skinner's got a battle on for this one. I think he was already committed to it, and they're allowed to play on once again by the referee. Raymond gives it to Bridge on the right side. Cuts in on Ferdinand, cuts in on Cooper. Curled into the box looking for Vincent. Cross the face of goal, it's off! Jack Cook! An own goal from Jack Cook has made it 4-3 to Bromley.
Failing to cut out the cross.
Jack
Cook just didn't seem to know where the ball was, and
the home side really have not given this up. And I have to say, an 8th goal would not be a surprise.
No, and it would be well merited if Woking could get an equaliser too.
Into the box, flicked on by Robinson, but I think the contact was completely wrong. Skinner now wrestling away at Bromley defenders, whipped in by Casey, too long from Robinson, across the face by Ferdinand, hit in the box by Cook, chested down by Skinner, seeking out Dalby. We've got 5 minutes to be added on here. That's 5 minutes into the box from Dalby, cleared away. Now with Lofthouse. Cooper lofted into the box. Kretschmar's there! Saved and straight at Cousins. That might have been the opportunity for Woking to level and get a point from this game.
Yeah, you really wanted Ferdinand on the end of it.
There's Ferdinand. They have given their all tonight, Woking. And of course, really with nothing to play for, they should play with a sense of freedom. But they've given it away to Cheek now. Finds its way to Alabi. Through on goal once again. Challenge comes in from Lofthouse, who's fuming with the defending around him. And they're lucky to get away with just the corner.
I'm hoping the referee's going to add on a little bit extra. Because Bromley have kicked the ball away on a couple of occasions now.
Have to get this forward now, the Cards. Forward from Ross, up goes Dalby, may have just jumped a little bit too early. Miscommunication between Cooper and Cook this time. There's the full-time whistle. What a magnificent game for the neutral. Woking fans will not feel the same. They led twice in this game at 2-1 and 3-2. And in the end, John Moore, they've not held on to either of those leads. Bromley have equalised on 2 occasions and then found a winner rather fortuitously through an own goal from Jack Cook. So much to sum up, I'll leave it to you.
Well, they say football's a cruel game, and we've just seen that tonight, haven't we? Woking really in charge for large chunks of the game. Looked like they were going to get a victory and then get done by a wonder strike. Then moments later, there's an own goal that goes in, and all that good work is undone in terms of the result. But let's not forget about the performance tonight. It was much, much improved. There were great energy levels out there. And as I say, for large parts of the game, they bossed it.